welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Paula Marchiano, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys information about the Goethe A1 exam. This video is not in how to pass your exams. It's more of just information that you guys will need for exams. I'm going to be breaking down the exam structure and just giving you guys a little bit of tips on what to expect in the exams. Before I get into the video, I'd just like to say thank you guys so much for the support. Please do not forget to turn on your post notifications so that you guys can get notified every time I post. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. Do not forget to leave a like on this video and leave a comment to let me know if you guys like the video or if you guys would like to see any other types of video on my YouTube channel. Just let me know in the comment section below. Before I start the video, I would also like to make another disclaimer, and this disclaimer is that I have a notepad over here down below on my lap, and the notepad has information that I wrote down that is very important so that I can stay on topic and that I do not forget what I have to say. So if you guys see me looking down or reading or having like moments where I paused, it's because I'm just trying to see if I'm following the information that I wrote down below on my notepad. And another tip that I like to give you guys before we get into the video is please have a notepad for yourself to take notes of the information that I'm giving you. This is very important information and very useful information for yourselves. So please do take a notepad for yourselves and take some notes. So let's get into the video. Okay, the Goethe certificate, the Goethe A1 certificate. In order for you to pass and get a certificate, in order for you guys to be considered as somebody that passed, in order for you to get the certificate, you need to have a score of 60% out of 100. You need to score 60% out of 100% for the exam. But in order to actually be considered somebody that passed and to get the certificate, from this 60% is divided by 15% from the Sprechen or the speaking part of the exam, and the other 45% should be from the writing, reading and listening part of the exam. So if you end up getting 60% but you have 10% in the speaking part of the exam, then you do not get a certificate, or you did not bestanden, you didn't pass, or you didn't pass the exam, you won't get a certificate for it. Or if you end up getting over 60% or 60% and a 15% in the Sprechen or the speaking part of the exam, but you do not have a 45% in the reading, writing and listening part of the exam, then you also do not get the certificate. So just make sure to get 60%, 45% in the reading, writing and listening, and a 15% in the speaking part of the exam. Sorry, I wanted to say Sprechen, in the speaking part of the exam. With that being said, let's get into the actual Prüfung. The actual Prüfung is divided into 4 parts: the Sprechen, speaking, hören, listening, schreiben, writing, and lesen, reading. Those are the 4 parts of the exams. The exam is divided into those 4 parts: the reading, writing, listening and speaking. Your exam is divided into those 4 parts. Very, very important for you guys to know this information. I want to start off with the first part of the exam. This is not in any particular order to say that the exam will start with Sprechen or it will start with this. I'm just gonna start off with the parts that I made notes for myself, because I looked for information all over YouTube and Google just to see and then I just wrote down notes, and this is just basically in that order of my notes. So the first part is the Sprechen or the speaking part. The speaking part of the exam is very simple because it's simple German. The A1 exam is the most simple German that one can have. It's the most simple German that one can speak. It's like basic German, beginner level German. So for the speaking part of the exam, they expect you to be able to introducing yourself with your name, your age, the country that you're from, where you live, the languages you speak, your hobbies, the job, if you have a job. If you don't have a job, then you can say that you're a student or that you live at home or whatever your work situation is. That is the first part of your speaking exam. And then the other part of your Speaking exam is small talk. To be able to engage in small talk, you're going to be in a group of, you're going to have a conversation with another person that's taking part of the exam, and you guys are going to have like back-to-back conversations, like small talk conversations about Essen und Trinken. Was isst du gerne? What is your favorite food? Was trinkst du gerne? What do you like to drink? About Einkaufen, like normal day-to-day basic small talk conversations about Einkaufen. Where do you like to go shopping? What do you like to shop for? And then you just basically answer, and you guys kind of switch back and forth between questions and answers. That is basically the speaking part of the exam. It's just mainly being able to introduce yourself, being able to have small talk conversations. That's gonna be in the speaking part of the exams. You can talk about like breakfast, what you've had for breakfast, what's your favorite breakfast, what stuff like that, like just small talk conversations. And then we have the second part of the exam, which is the listening part of the exam, which is divided into three what's tile in English? Structures? Parts? Yeah, parts. The listening part of the exam is divided into three parts. The first part is six conversations between two people, and you'll have to then there's going to be a multiple choice. So you're going to listen to 6 conversations twice. Each conversation is going to be played twice. You're going to listen to it, and then there's going to be a multiple choice question, and then you guys are going to be crossing what's the right answer between A, B, C, or A, B, C, D. What's the right answer after listening to the 6 conversations. And then the second part of the listening exam is 4 statements. You guys are going to be listening to 4 statements, and then you have to say if it's true or false what you've heard. So they're going to play 4 statements twice. Each statement would be played twice, and then there's going to be a question. For example, Paula likes chickens, and then the question would be, the true or false question would be, Paula likes running chickens, true or false. And then obviously the answer is false, because you guys heard me say Paula likes chickens and not Paula likes running chickens, so that answer would be false, and then you have to cross out the false part of the exam. And then we have the third part of the listening exam, and that's 5. You guys are going to listen to 5 voice messages, and then you have to it's again another multiple choice. You're going to listen to 5 voice messages, but this time it's not going to be between 2 people, it's just going to be one person. Then you're going to listen to it, and then they're going to play it twice for you guys, and then you have to choose the multiple choice what you've heard. Yeah, that's the listening part of the exam. And then we have the reading part of the exam. Lesen. The reading part of the exam is also divided into 3 parts. The part 1 is going to be a true or false question. Part 2 is going to be multiple choice, and part 3 is going to be again true or false. So you guys are going to get little articles to read, and then you have to answer true or false questions. And then you get another article to read, and you're going to answer multiple choice questions. And then you're going to get another true or false, then you're going to get another article to read, and then again true or false questions. So it's very like direct and simple. And this reading part is gonna be for 25 minutes. You have 25 minutes to answer. The exam is timed. You have a specific time frame to answer all your questions. And then we have the last and final part of the exam, which is the Schreiben, or the writing part of the exam. In this writing part of the exam, you're expected to be it's gonna be either form filling, it's gonna be form filling. You're gonna get information, then you're gonna have to fill out a form. And then the other part of the writing exam is writing an email, either a professional email, a formal email, or an informal email. But this information is going to be given to you in the question. They're going to ask you to write a formal email or an informal email, or even a letter. And basically, yeah, do not forget, for the one more thing that I wanted to say is that for the speaking part of your exam, for the oral exam, keep it simple, keep it sweet. Do not try to be all over the place. Just like answer the questions directly. If someone asks you what's your name, then you just say your name is da da da, and not my name is Paula and I like chickens. No, you just say my name is Paula. Like, keep it simple, guys. Like, keep it simple. And if you are in a German course already, then I'm sure they've prepared you for the exams countless times. And if you're like me, who learned German by yourself with YouTube or prepared for the exam using YouTube, then my advice to you is to look down below in the description box. I'm going to be leaving a few links for you guys for YouTube channels that I use to help me prepare for the exams, and for the Goethe Institute website, where they have exam prep documents for you guys to just use to practice at home. They have like model tests for you guys to use to practice at home. I'm going to be leaving all of that in the description box below. And if you guys have any further questions about the exam, please do not hesitate to DM me on Instagram, not Instagram me. Do not hesitate to DM me on Instagram and ask me whatever you want to know. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope the video was helpful, useful, and serves your purpose. Have a nice day. Bye.